right now we are making the connection diagram of AG50 sensor with source level totalizer. That model number is F110P. So this is the particular model number of this totalizer. So we are going to go other. This is the model. So this is reach sensor. That model is AG50. While we are connecting in between the terminals of 9 and 10. So right now we going to change totalizer F110P is a ordinary rate plus totalizer, and we right now going to change to batch control system. So what we first do, first we can remove these two terminals. Remove these two terminals from the F110P. It's 9 and 10 terminal. So the base is, this is the particular batch controller. F131P. So the password is 131. So we have to check that model number F131P. So right now hold the program button for a few seconds. It will convert. So right now we are changing that ordinary batch totalizer to batch systems. So in this batch system we connect this AG50 assembly from the flow meter red is goes to 9 and black is goes to 10, same like these two wires. So while we are removing these two wires, we just connect black to 10 and red to 9. Okay. So right now that sensor connection is over. We need to configure for batch system. We need these relay barriers, 2 relay barriers and one power supply unit and one DCV application, because we have to close that control valve through this DCV only, digital control valve. So first one is we make a connections between this power pack assembly with this totalizer. So this is the particular power pack assembly. What we are doing to convert the batch system. So this is the power supply unit for the converter and power barrier, and these two are relay barriers. Okay. So right now we are making connections. So we need to give this batch controller F131P as the 24 volt DC supply. So we have to connect these two terminals. So here 4 and 5. So 4 and 5 we have to connect like this, and that particular cable we have to connect to the terminal ground and 1. Then it can external power source to this controller, and then we have to make these relay connections for 6 and 7 to 3 and 4, and 8 and 9 to 5 and 6. So 6 and 7 is the relay barrier 1. So we have to connect these two terminals 6. Okay, these two terminals is 6 and 7, where it is connecting. 6 terminal goes to 5, 6 terminal goes to 5 and 7 terminal goes to 6. So we can connect these both terminals. To 6 is goes to 3 and 7 is goes to 4. This is for relay 2 operation. It is 3 and 4. And we have to configure relay 1. So that same type 8 and 9 is the two terminals, while we are connecting for relay 2. This particular 8 and 9 for relay 2 application, relay 1 application. So that connection between these two terminals 8 and 9, that particular wire we taken here, this is the particular wire. It will be connected to the 5 and 6 terminal of the controller. So the connection between the power pack assembly, this relay barrier sections, and then batch controller, it was over. Right now we have to configure or connected the electrical connections between relay barrier and two-stage solenoid bulb. This requires 230 volt AC supply. The basic thing of this, we need to power up this power supply unit of 230 volt AC supply, power supply at the terminal of 1, 2, 3. So this is the terminal of 1, 2, 3. We have to give phase, neutral and yeah. So right now we are going to connect with DC. So the right connection between 10 and 11 to the normally closed solenoid valve, because that one is NC coil, that one is in outlet section, and NO coil is in inlet section. So it requires 230 volt AC supply. It can be bypassed through this terminal, this particular terminal. Okay, so right now we are going to connect 11 and 10 to NC coil. So this is the 10 and 11 terminal. So this particular wire. So this is NO coil, this particular, because that it is connected in inlet section. So this is NO coil which is connected through this inlet section, and this is outlet coil. So the output through the diaphragm, and it is connected to outlet section. This pressure can be regulated by this needle valve. So right now 10 and 11 we have to connect through. So first we will check which one is NO and NC coil through these terminals. So this one is NO coil which is connected 1 and 2. So we have to connect 10 and 11 terminal, goes to this first section. So next one is we have to connect this we have to connect this 12 and 13 to normally open coil of solenoid valve. We can connect directly to this particular cable 12 13 can connected to this 4 and 5 terminal, because this particular 4 and 5 terminal is connected to NC coil, so we can connect it. So right now total conversion unit can be converted through ordinary rate totalizer is converted to batch control system. So through this meter we can connect normal that same 9 and 10 terminal at the AG50 sensor, and this is for power supply unit, and this is relay to relay 1. That same unit can be transferred through these relay barrier circuits. So relay barrier circuits, this relay barrier can control depends upon the preset value through this DCV application. For programming purpose we have to keep so we are connecting some AG50 sensor, so we have to keep that flow meter as read signal. And we have to enable this relay operation. This is because we are using this two-stage operation, so we have to change this to two-step. So that's it. We have to we converted that particular rate totalizer into batching system.